Hello, my name is Ryan. I recently got back into collecting cards about a year ago and did my first ever submission to PSA and just wanted to do a first submission reveal. I have seen these grades and kind of looked over them. Overall, I want to say that I'm very happy with the grades. I think they were very fair. A couple of cards graded a little higher than I had anticipated and other ones graded a little bit lower. But overall, I feel like they were very fair. So there's number one. Here's my first and only 10. Found this at my local card shop and thought it looked perfect and decided to send it in, and I'm very glad I did. This is a very cool picture. I feel like, as a Michael Jordan fan myself, this is one I would love to have in my PC or maybe sell it. It's worth around $180 to $200. That's my one and only 10. This one found in my local card shop as well. Not a very expensive card, but I thought it looked great. For such a dark card, corners on the front especially are in great shape. Foil's in great shape. This also is an iconic card. I'm a huge fan of football and basketball. I like baseball as well, but football and basketball are my main sports. I'm actually a Phoenix Suns fan, but Shaquille O'Neal was an awesome player. The reason why I got an 8, I believe, is that little scratch there in the black right above Magic. Otherwise, it's a great looking 8. So maybe lost a little bit of money in this card, but still worth sending in. I thought it looks great slabbed up. Ultimately, if I can make some money, great. If I don't make any money, but enjoy the process, that's what I'm really after. I thought this looked pretty great as well. I'm happy with a 9 for this one. And I think I recognized it before I sent it in, but this top back corner here has a little ding to it. On the bottom, you got a little bit of white on the edges there. This is another cool card. Happy with a 9. Sorry for my nasally voice today. I'm fighting a cold. This is my favorite overgrade of the order. Got this in my local card shop as well. The front looked pretty perfect. This is Michael Jordan's first ever horizontal insert card. This edging on the back, I was hoping for an 8. You also got a corner there. And a corner there as well. So to get an 9 on this, I was very happy with. The front looks perfect. And honestly, that's what I really care about, is the front. Back I care much less about. This is the only one that I sent in that was a huge mistake. I got this through DC Sports 87. Got in the mail and thought, man, this thing looks pretty perfect. Obviously it wasn't. I got a 5. The centering's pretty great. Foil of the signature's great. Back is well centered. Hologram down there looks perfect. The thing I missed, can hardly see it on the front. Back right bottom corner. Get my camera to focus on it there. There's a crease. I was definitely not expecting a 5 on this, but I don't remember seeing that crease before I sent it in. I just missed it. You can barely see it through the front. Bottom left corner there. So that's a learning one. This went from a $5 raw card to a $5 graded card. Oh well. You live, you learn. This one I'm real happy with as well. Bo Jackson Super Rookie. It's pretty cool. I think what got me here is the centering for the most part. A little bit left to right centering is a little bit off. Top to bottom's okay. Maybe a little bit heavy on the bottom. And and there's a little print defect there as well. But for a card from 1988, it looks pretty great. Little print defect here as well. There as well. So I'm happy with the 9 on this one. I could easily see this one going as an 8. This is one of my favorite cards from my childhood. I pulled this when I was probably 14 years old. Thrill Seekers are very cool cards and very rare. And I happened to meet Stefan Marburg randomly one time when I was a kid. I was obsessed with the NBA back in the day. Happened to run into him at a hotel. Very nice guy. I guess I got a chance of making it into the Hall of Fame too, because his career in China was pretty awesome. For a 9 for this, I'm happy with that. A little bit of whiteness here in the corners. Not bad. This is totally a PC card. A little white there too. I'm happy with the 9. But yeah, it's about a $120 card. I would have to be given at least $200 for me to give that one up because I'm a fan of Stefan. Barry Sanders, another iconic card. I kind of prefer the look of Topps to Score. This one, I feel like if the Bo Jackson got a 9, I think this one's about as nice as the Bo Jackson, honestly. Maybe slightly heavy on the right. Definitely top to bottom, it's definitely heavier on the top. That might be what got me the most. Little print defect there in the top left. Centering the back's not great either. That's another cool card. Basically broke even with this one after what I paid for it at my local card shop and with grading. But this is for my PC anyway. Looks great slapped up even at an 8. So this is my first ever PSA submission, and I needed a 10th card. Kind of looked over and over at a bunch of cards over and over again, and I knew this was not even close to a 10, but I thought it'd look cool slapped up. It's a really neat card. I love the signature on top. I love the picture there. Love how Jordan pops out of the background. It's just a really cool card. And for such an old card, this is now 31 years old. Looked pretty great. Found this in the Michael Jordan box in my local card shop, but all the corners are a little bit dinged up. I was hoping for an 8, but hey, I'll take a 7.5. When you got all 4 corners involved, I'm not disappointed with a 7.5. I broke even with this one if I were ever to decide to sell it, so that's fine. Like I said, I just needed a 10th card. This is kind of what popped out for me the most before I sent it, was that little stain there. But even at a 7.5, I think it looks kind of cool on the slab. Lastly, like I said, I love iconic cards. Doesn't get much more iconic than this. But this one on eBay, I could tell on the listing that it was in pretty good shape. Wasn't perfect. I was hoping for an 8. I'll take a 7. Top corner there. Looks like there's a little bit of a stain there. Stain there. Overall, for a card from 1989, I thought it looked pretty great. The centering's pretty good. Maybe slightly heavy on the left. Back's in pretty good shape. Same corner right there is a little bit dinged up. Bottom corner. So I don't think a 7 is far off what I expected it to get. I'll take it. I still like the look of it. Broke even on this, paid $50 for it raw, and then $20 to grade. It's worth about $85 or so. This is for my PC though anyway. So thanks for watching, for the ton of you that watch it. I have a couple more orders coming. I'm just a regular old guy who has a wife and 4 kids. I enjoy doing this for fun. one of my favorite things I have on in the background while I'm doing my real job is just have these videos playing, and I like to learn about the grading process, and I like to look at these old iconic cards. But for those of you few who watch this, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.